Today, we are diving deep into the very heartbeat of South Korea, its famous Ppalli-Ppalli or hurry-hurry culture. Now, this is a concept that goes way beyond just moving fast. It's a whole national mindset, forged in history, and honestly, it helps explain everything from K-pop's global takeover to the country's economic miracles. Let's get into it.
I mean, really, have you ever stopped to think about it? How does an entire country seem to operate at the speed of light? Well, you know what? It's no accident. It is a deeply, deeply ingrained cultural principle, and we're about to break down exactly how it works and why. And this speed, you can feel it in everyday life. Just imagine ordering food and it shows up in less time than it takes to watch a YouTube video. You buy something online today and boom, it's at your door tomorrow. This isn't just about good service, it's a direct reflection of a society that is literally built for speed. Okay, so to really get our heads around this, here's our game plan. We'll start with what Ppalli-Ppalli actually is, look at where it came from, see how it shapes the modern workplace, weigh the good against the bad, and finally, check out how Korea is trying to find a new kind of balance. All right, first up, what exactly is Ppalli-Ppalli? It's a phrase you'll hear everywhere in Korea, for sure, but its meaning is so much richer than just a simple translation.
So at its core, Ppalli-Ppalli is a philosophy of getting things done now. The repetition, quickly, isn't just for fun, it's a command for urgency. The whole mindset is that time is this precious resource you just can't afford to waste. It's about mashing speed and efficiency together to get it done right this second. And here's a little fun fact that Koreans themselves get a kick out of. The country's international phone code is +82. Well, in Korean, the number 8 is pal, and 2 is e, so you get Ppalli. It sounds almost exactly like Ppalli. I mean, what a perfect coincidence for this national trait, right?
Okay, so let's move into our second section and figure out where this all came from. Because this obsession with speed, it wasn't just some random choice. For a huge chunk of its modern history, it was flat out necessary for survival. This timeline really shows the incredible journey. I mean, coming out of the total devastation of war in the 20th century, South Korea had to rebuild from absolutely nothing. There was just no time to sit around and wait. So that desperate sense of urgency got channeled into rapid industrialization, making speed a national mission. What started as a survival strategy soon became a core part of the national identity and a massive competitive edge.
So how does this piece of history play out in the 21st century workplace? Well, this is where we see that Ppalli-Ppalli mindset applied directly to careers, for individuals trying to get ahead and for entire companies trying to dominate. Okay, you really want to pay attention to this slide because it breaks down the real-world impact. At the office, you're expected to deliver reports fast, which creates a really dynamic workflow. For your own career, it means you have to be a super fast learner, but you're also under constant pressure. But for a company, this is where it gets really powerful. The culture just slashes through red tape. It favors agile, sprint-based teams over those slow, endless committees. Honestly, this mindset of just doing it now is a huge reason why industries like K-pop and tech could react to global trends and just explode onto the scene. And you know, it's not just at work. This mentality seeps into every little part of life. If you've ever found yourself jabbing that elevator close button over and over, or felt that uncontrollable urge to stand up the second a plane's wheels touch the runway, you've basically had a little taste of Ppalli-Ppalli in action. It's a rhythm you just kind of absorb. And this brings us right to the heart of the matter. This relentless drive for speed, it's a total double-edged sword. On one side, it fuels incredible innovation, but on the other, it leads to some serious burnout. And here, you can see the two sides of that coin laid bare. The good side, it's undeniable. You get incredible economic growth, amazing convenience, but the downside is just as real. The constant pressure creates massive stress and burnout. And when speed is the only thing that matters, deep, careful thinking can get pushed aside. And rushing, well, that can lead to some major mistakes.
And we're not just talking about small errors here. Some of Korea's biggest national tragedies, like the shocking collapses of the Sungsu Bridge and the Sampoong department store in the 90s, were later linked to a culture of rushed construction, a mindset where speed was tragically valued more than safety. It's a powerful and heartbreaking reminder of the ultimate cost.
So how is this culture changing today? In our last section, we're going to see how, in response to all this intensity, a counter-movement is quietly starting to grow, especially among younger Koreans. As a direct answer to the culture of burnout, the slow life movement has started to pop up.
It's this conscious recognition that just going full speed all the time isn't sustainable. And listen, this isn't about being lazy. It's about being deliberate. It's about prioritizing your well-being and realizing that not everything in life needs to be a race. It's a search for a healthier way forward.
So the big takeaway here is that modern Korea is right in the middle of this fascinating cultural conversation with itself. The goal isn't to just throw away the efficiency that built the country, but to blend that amazing drive with moments of rest, with reflection. It's a society that's actively looking for a more sustainable rhythm for its future. And that really leaves us with a final question, not just for Korea, but for all of us. Is the ultimate skill in life just being fast? Or is it having the wisdom to know when to slam on the accelerator and, just as importantly, when to embrace the slower path? Thanks for watching.